Hi, so we are at Rosebud Continuum, about a week and a half away from our open house, March 30th, and preparing a demonstration for kids on solar electricity and solar hot water. And we're using the Solar Cities IBC tank biodigester with a 100-watt panel and with a small 10-tube, small tube, vacuum tube solar hot water system for trying to get some heat gain in there. Let me turn the camera around and we will get a closer look. So this 100-watt panel here, as you can see when I put shadow on it, you hear the motor go down because there's less energy. There's a float switch in that water pump, actually effluent pump if you like, and the effluent is dripping in from the biodigester. And as I step away from the solar panel, I get a higher flow rate, of course, and that flow rate is coming out of the pump and it's going into this pipe here. So it actually it's a circuitous route. It goes up and loops around and comes down through this hose here, which I'm going to replace with a black hose just to get some more thermal gain. And it goes to this black hose and it goes into this vacuum tube solar hot water system with copper pipe in. You can see the copper pipe here and the outlet copper pipe there. These got smashed by a weed whacker, but because it's a copper pipe system, not an open system, it still works. Replacement tubes cost about $10 a tube, but the heating surface is still intact. It's just the insulation that cracked and came off. Anyway, you can see now that the sun is coming out. It's working at a much higher rate. And what this does is, oops, that's leaking. To deal with that. That's going to be tightened. Anyway, stinky solution. It's pumping the effluent from there through the solar hot water collector and then out and up and into from the CPVC up and into the biodigester. And this is not an ideal place to put it. I'd like to have a dedicated line now because this is the effluent side anyway, but I've run this tube about 20 feet. I've run it down and inside the digester, and so then it's putting the hot water in, and then that's forcing the effluent back out to continue the cycle. And that's there's Arduino microcontroller temperature sensors, a DS18B20, two of them, one at the top, one at the bottom of this pipe, so that we can see if there's any appreciable heat gain, and the Arduino is in that box down there. So that's the system for trying out this solar hot water thing. And then I've got some solar panels here for charging the RV. But that's the experiment. And then what we'll have kids do is kids will be able to come and put their shadows in front of here and then hear how the pump goes down. I also have another valve I can open. So what I can do is close this valve here and open this valve. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. So I can do a real demonstration. Let's see. I can do a demonstration like this that's much more dramatic. So if I step in front of the panel, then we can slow that down to a trickle and then say to the kids, now take your shadow away from the solar panel and then see how much more active it gets. So that's the idea. This is a mess though. It's really spraying. It's a high level pump. But so having kids be able to stop the solar and then move their shadow, move away out of the shadow and have it go back on. As you can definitely see, except I've got to work on making it less messy. All right, so there we are. Bye.